So This Is Love by 4 Curious Dad on AU3. Episode 15, Chapter 7. Are We Friends? Enji was furious. He got out of work early today, rushed home to get into Shoto's training, but he had waited for a whole evening and Shoto still hadn't come back yet. He had asked Fuyumi for Shoto's phone number, texted and called him non-stop, but his messages were left unread and his calls didn't go through. He ran out of patience, walking back and forth in the front door when he heard voices coming from the front gate. This must be Shoto. Shoto, where have you been? Why haven't you been picking up your phone? Enji was stunned when he saw that Shoto was, in fact, not alone. He was hand in hand with another boy. If his memory was correct, that, indeed, it was the same boy he had questioned the other day he came to UA, and also the one he had met at the scene of the attack. Both of the occasions, he found him staying by his son's side. Enji's shouts startled Sero. His whole body froze because of the sudden arrival of the hero. Shoto, on the other hand, got used to this. I blocked all unknown phone numbers. What do you want? Nonchalantly. Shoto, you didn't pick up my phone. Didn't I tell you today we had training? No, you didn't. But I'm here now, so let's get into it. Sero, be careful on your way home. Goodbye. Todoroki slowly pulled away from his hand. Wait, you're Todoroki's friend. Why don't you come inside and have dinner with us? Fuyumi rushed outside from the house when he heard Enji's shouts to see that Todoroki had taken home a friend. This was the first time. She really wanted to show this boy a warm welcome as a thank you for being friends with her little brother. It's okay, sis. He has to go home now. His family is waiting for him for dinner. Oh, really? Or maybe something to drink before you go? By the way, I'm Fuyumi Todoroki, his older sister. You must be Sero, right? Thank you for taking care of my brother. Fuyumi said, eagerly stepping forward to shake Sero's hands. Nice to meet you. Yes, I'm Sero Hanta. Thank you for your invitation, but Todoroki's right. My family is expecting me to come home soon. A drink before you go, boy. I'm sure sending them a word about resting a bit at Endeavor's place will make them less worried. Enji interrupted Sero, shutting down all his chances to say no. Sero had no choice but to nervously follow the Todorokis inside. Behind the gate was a traditional Japanese house. A stone walkway led straight from the gate to the entrance of the door, and there was a big garden surrounding it. The inside was even more elegant. It was a beautiful house, but Sero was too anxious to admire it. He unconsciously straightened his back when he saw Fuyumi enter the living room with a drink. This is the first time Shoto is bringing a friend home. I'm sure there will be different moments, but please be patient with him. No, please, don't worry. It's my pleasure. I'm really happy and enjoy every moment with him. I actually try to be his boyfriend. Actually, Shoto tells us a lot about you. He said that you're going to UA, right? How is that? Wonderful and fun. I learn a lot of new things about heroes. We have a difficult time too, but the rest of it is durable, and I love it. That sounds great. If Shoto had also enrolled into it, you guys would have been classmates. That must be fun. Yes, it must be. Sero took a sip from the cup in front of him to hide his awkwardness. Trying to imagine Todoroki in a UA uniform, he would look so handsome. Just like the one he had now. What about the gym uniform? It was blue, the same color with different tones, from his eyes. But it would be really great, and Todoroki would look really cute. He almost choked on his drink when he imagined that. Sitting next to Sero, Todoroki was in deep thought about what Fuyumi just said. Being classmates in a hero course with Sero sounded wonderful, and too ideal to be true. He had agreed to learn more about his left side, but being a hero was far beyond. A hero didn't hate or deny their quirk like he had been doing. That's why he had to solve his own struggle first. Then he would be able to become strong and worthy enough to be a hero. to be in the same class with Sero. Right now, he was just a brat, exploring his own quirk all over again. Oh, I just remembered. Sero, do you have any baggy or colorful striped jackets? A jacket? Stripe? Uh, yeah, I do. Great. I have seen that one and wondered if it belonged to someone else, because it's too different from Shoto's style. And now that we mention it, Shoto, why don't you show Sero to your room and return his jacket? I put it inside your closet. Okay, sister. Sero, let's go. Really? Well then, if you excuse me? This must be real life, right? Sero pinched his lap so hard while following Todoroki. He was about to enter his crush's room. He was not ready for this. Yes, thank you, sister-in-law. You are the best wing woman I can wish for. I will always be grateful for this. Sorry for disturbing. Then he followed Todoroki into his room. Todoroki switched the light on. All of his room was being shown. It was a traditional Japanese-style room, with tamagami mats. Sero's first reaction was exhilarated. Because, hey, this is Todoroki's room, where he studies and sleeps. He was amazing and excited when he saw that it was a little nice and neat room. But it was also empty. Sero did see a bookshelf where Todoroki put his books and notes for school there, and the bottom row for some manga. But that was it. It was too vacant and more like a standard guest room than a teenager boy's room. If Todoroki hadn't gone straight to his closet, or if Sero hadn't seen those hand weights at the corner of the room, he would have had a hard time believing this was Todoroki's room. Here you go, Sero. Don't worry, it's clean. It was a jacket that Sero lent him the day they got attacked. Now it was clean and had a soft and sweet detergent smell, the same as Todoroki's. Thanks. Thank you for lending me that. Ah, yes, as you can see, this is my room. Todoroki nodded, then made a gesture to introduce his room to Sero. I like it. Lovely and very tidy, and it's really you. Yes, I tried my best to be tidy. I like it too. Todoroki? Yes? There's something I wanted to ask. It's about what your sister said. What about it? Do you talk a lot about me, like she said? Todoroki wondered. Did he? Every time he came home, Fuyumi was always the only one there who asked about his day. At first, she nagged him for always replying to her question with, "It's normal." So, he changed to asking him which parts of the day he liked the most and why, forcing him to talk more to describe his day, just like what his teachers would do. Yet, it was effective. Slowly, Todoroki started to tell her more about his day, all of his stories in which the best moments he liked, about the day he was going out with Sero after school. Maybe he did talk about him a lot, so that Fuyumi could remember Sero. Yes, I believe so. I told her a lot about what we did after school. It was the best part of my day. Really? You like going out together? Sero couldn't tell which made him more happy. Because Todoroki told his sister about him, or because he said he liked going out with him. Or both. Yes, of course. Actually, you're the first friend I have. I'm really great. It feels so nice. Yeah, no problem. Sero got a taste of a roller coaster. He was really high on happiness. And then he was dropped for the words, friend. This put him into a gloomy mood with the fact that Sero was actually considering Todoroki as his boyfriend to be. Todoroki was seeing him as a friend. But why? How? Todoroki, are we just friends? What do you mean? Are we not? Todoroki asked. Fear and shock flashed through his eyes. Did Sero not like talking about him as a friend? Did that mean he didn't want to be friends anymore? No, I mean, yes, I am your friend. It's just, do you think we're more than friends? Sero moved closer to Todoroki. gently placing his hand on Todoroki's cheek, making him look at Sero. More than friend. You don't mean... Yes. Sero waited nervously. You want to be my best friend? Are you serious, Sero? Sero raised his eyebrow, wide-eyed, processing what Todoroki had just said. He started to doubt that whether Todoroki was truly oblivious, even in relationship stuff, or if he was playing dumb to establish boundaries between them. But then, a phone call interrupted him from asking more. It was his dad telling him to go home, since it was a little late. Plus, they didn't want to bother their son to bother the number 2 hero. No, Sero, he's not playing oblivious just to mess with you. Todoroki actually doesn't know social cues. And it's because he was sheltered. And not sheltered in the sense where, like, you know, oh, he was sheltered, he was protected, you know, like, he wasn't let out. No, I mean, he was sheltered. In sheltered, what I mean is not the sheltered as in shelter, sheltered as in shelf. Yeah, that makes no sense. Whatever. What the point taken is, no, Sero, Todoroki he's never seen stuff like that, I guess. You know? So you have to spell it out for him. Sero, you kind of have to spell it out for him. You kind of, yeah. You kind of, yeah. I actually knew that was going to go in the direction of best friends, because, like, are we, like more than friends kind of thing? It's like, oh, best friends. I know, because I do that. I do that with one of my characters. She has a reason to be, what's it called? She's autistic, right? So when someone tells her, oh, can we be more than friends, right? She doesn't go to, oh, relationship. She first goes to, oh, you want to be my best friend? I thought we were already best friends, but okay, yeah, you could be my best friend. And then if they say, no, I meant more than that, it's when they're like, oh, well, why didn't you just say that? Right? Like, sometimes it takes her a little bit, right? Sometimes it takes her a little bit. Sometimes she could catch on. It depends on how they ask, right? If they're asking and they're holding, like, cupping both hands, she will come to the conclusion that, oh, you're not referring as, like, best, you're referring to the other one? Oh. But if it's, like, just a, you know, they're sitting and they're like, you know, whatever. If she was put in the situation that Todoroki was put, she would understand that it's not just friends, right? She would understand the other one. But, circumstantial, as I'm saying. But, yeah. Sorry, Sero. Todoroki's not, he is that oblivious. He's not faking it. Do not worry. But, no, yeah. Anyways, as always, my raindrops, make sure to eat, sleep, drink water, take your meds. Have a wonderful day or night. Link to my Discord server and socials are down in the description. Subscribe to see more of my content, and thank you so much for watching.